Southeast Alaska Conservation Council, working to conserve and protect Alaska's ecosystems while supporting communities through the sustainable use of our region's resources. Southeast Alaska is one of the world's last unspoiled ecosystems. Glaciated peaks that seem to go on forever. Millions of forested acres. Thousands of miles of untouched coastline. Thriving biodiversity has become synonymous with Alaska, a conservation challenge, and a proving ground. SEACC is involved in many community environmental projects. In Southeast Alaska, the town of Kake, like many native villages, was the site of massive clear-cut logging, as seen here in these satellite images. This negatively impacted not only the forest, but the entire ecosystem and economy. These threatened the timeless Tlingit tradition and the culture itself. A healthy ecosystem is key in preserving the Tlingit culture.
Our father and mother were shipped off to mission school when they were very little kids in grade school, and they were punished for speaking their language when they arrived there. They were ridiculed because of the clothes they wore, the habit, and the things they ate. And with that, it kind of broke them. But that connection to our land is where that generation skip will happen. A generation of what we might say corporate officers, BIA employees, maybe they got disconnected, I don't know, from the land. But you could see it among this land claims business, especially in Southeast where they clear cut everything, or in the process of it. That really broke my spirit.
Conservation issues of Kake are largely cultural. Western ideals were diametrically opposed to the established land stewardship values of the Tlingit. But villages of Southeast Alaska are uniquely positioned in a leadership role as communities that are predisposed to a sustainable model of life, closely linked to their local environments.
The sustainability of villages and rural area gives color to the whole landscape. And we try to reach out once in a while, say with Circle Peacemaking or Culture Camp Lines. 24 years of it, of transferring what we know to these young people.
Culture Camp is an annual celebration of Tlingit traditions, where subsistence foods are collected and prepared in the old ways, and children are taught about their connection to all living things and the food that directly ties them to the land and sea.
A big part of our culture and part of the culture camp and teaching the kids is to teach them love of the land, respect for the animals. With the animals we hunt, like the deer, the seal, they don't overhunt and they just take what we need, and we don't waste a lot. Everything we hunt, we use most of the animals. So. And it teaches them respect for the forest. They don't leave their garbage laying around and all that. So. It's an important part of their being Tlingit and a big part of the culture. So.
The food traditions are age-old and keep the native stewardship values alive. SEACC, along with the strong leadership of Kake tribal elders, developed an economic plan with traditional values in mind, based on forest restoration, renewable energy, and non-timber forest products.
One that's worked with us, especially in our concerns in protecting our environment and sustaining our lifestyle, has been SEACC. They've been very helpful for, I dare say, close to 2 decades, I'll bet.
The Tlingit way of life hangs in the balance. To find out more about Southeast Alaska Conservation Council's projects, visit SEACC.org. SEACC.org.